This is a first, I think. Someone's getting self-service stuff.
Service with a smile. I can't believe this.
Have you made a choice yet?
Oh, I bought so many of these. I'm probably the biggest customer. Yes, I have. I'm going to take this one, the front one.
That one.
Give me that one. I'll give it one as a gift.
Yeah.
And the smiley face one.
I'll see if this one.
You choose me 5, okay?
Good shirts, aren't they?
Yeah, they're great. I bought a lot from him, and everyone comments on them, and I actually buy them as gifts for my kids and other people in Manly. I give them as gifts to people, and then I tell them I get them from down here. So yeah, it's good. I use the markets a lot. I like to supply. I like supporting the locals, the people doing it. And I bought lots. I bought the ring from the guy just over there. I bought all my Christmas presents from here. It's just good to support the local community, and the market is good. It's better than sort of buying stuff in a shop, which is common produce.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah, they're clever people. They do a good job, and they're here every rain, hail or shine, but lots of shine today.
They work long hours, but what I find is that everything here is unique, individual, and because it's unique and individual, that's what makes it special, because you go to, no offense into the shop here, but you go to Surf Diving Ski and you get the same thing, same. You go to a mall, same. Yeah. People do handmade stuff, it's unique and it's good. I like that a lot. And people ask me where they're from, say Manly Market. It's my favourite spot. I sit here and I say hello to everybody.
Nice. What's your name?
My name's Kevin.
Kevin.
I'm a local. I grew up in Manly. I lived overseas for 20 years. I've come back and retired here, and I think this is like, Manly is one of the special places in Australia. It's a village, it's a community, on a beach, yet next to a city. How amazing is that?
Awesome.
And let's just keep all the people from Bondi out.
Welcome to Manly Markets 2095. Manly is the first beach north of Sydney Harbour and can easily be reached by ferry, car or bus. My name is Mark and I've been running the Manly Markets for 10 years now, and I have over 30 years retail experience in the surf industry, which has really helped me understand the markets business overall. Each week I'm going to show you all around our markets, including how we run them, introduce our store holders, show you around Manly and interview some locals along the way. Please subscribe and enjoy our weekly shows every Friday. Well, we're going ahead with the markets today. We took a boat. It continues to be a pain in the arse, this La Nina, and by taking a boat, the people who have products that can't even get one drop of water on them don't have to come, and the ones that either have product that can get a drop of water on, or just really love trading, or it's their sole income, to give them the opportunity to take on the challenge of what's going to happen with the weather. And today it looks like it'll hold off till 5 p.m, but there's a hint that it might even have a few drops earlier, from about 2. If you're watching the Test cricket, they'll be dealing with the same thing, but they're lucky, they just come in and out. We're here, we're set up, we have to go for it, so we will. Little market in the Corso, as you can see behind me. I think we're going to have a good day. See the sky, it's clearing now, so we should be okay. It's sitting off the coast and north to us in Newcastle, so the ones that have been brave and said yes will probably have a good day, as will the ones who are staying home. Like the voting system?
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I do like it. It kind of gives everyone the chance to kind of make their decision if they want to come or not. But obviously, the final decision comes down to you. But you can get a general idea of how everyone's feeling. If it's a bit, it's a bit storm.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, today probably more than half decided not to come.
Yeah,
but
beautiful day. The sun's out. We had going to be a crack. Storm might come a bit earlier, but we can always back up a little bit earlier or whatever.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think we can get a good solid day in.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, by all accounts, the
And it's
cricket
this
will be
time
on
of
all
year,
day.
Yeah, you only get kind of one hit at it this time of year. This is like the busiest time of the year for market and stallholders. So
Yeah.
you just got to brave it.
Yeah, you do. It's an outdoor event, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
How are you, Michelle? Are you happy to be here?
I am happy to be here,
You-
absolutely. And I get to look at the ocean all day.
Yeah, very good. And you voted yes, and
I did.
yeah. So you thought today would be okay with the weather?
Well, I wasn't sure, but in the evening it was so bad, the rain, and then we looked at the radar around 5, and I thought, okay, it does seem to have moved. So it's better than even I was expecting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's clearing up pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah. And when we were driving down, we saw the sky breaking up a bit and patches of blue and even more now, so that's
Yeah.
always good.
Is it turning out better than what you thought?
Weather-wise, definitely. Am I still nervous about later? Yes. But will it be fine? Yes.
Yeah, we should get in till 5 p.m. I think, the way it's looking now.
Yeah. Lovely.
Yeah. Morning, Dana.
Morning, Mark.
So you voted yes? You're happy
always
to be
vote
here?
yes.
You always vote yes. Did you actually look at the weather?
I did.
Yeah.
I've been looking at it for the last 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Do you look at just one app, or are you looking at several, or
Two.
what's your method?
Rainbird is my favourite.
Yeah,
That's the one I use.
it's a new one. I'll have to check that out.
I pay for it.
Yeah. You just, and what else do you check?
Just the one on the iPhones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're always pretty much a yes man as far as the.
Pretty much. I think I've only ever voted no once in the whole time.
Yeah, that was a big shock. I think I might have said, come again.
Yeah, I knew that would have surprised you.
So what apps do you look at to?
I look at weather zones. They're more positive.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's
I
your-
find, yeah. I mean, I guess there's not really a great deal of difference, but some lean towards rain and some don't. So yeah.
Yeah.
I always.
Just the one, or do you look
Yeah,
at
and I just look at the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
yourself, you look at a few.
I look at all of them and I try to pick the best one. How did you decide today to trade? Did you do any weather checking?
No, I didn't actually.
You just
Maybe
love-
last night I did. I thought, yeah, it's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
And but rain, hail, or shine, like I'm here. Yeah,
You
why
do.
not? It's the best market in Sydney. Yeah.
Yeah, you're always renowned for saying yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on
Got to
you.
do it. The people come no matter what, so just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's looking
100%.
great, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really clearing up.
Sun's out. Yeah, it's gonna be perfect.
Yeah. And there's the radar. And it looks like it's trending north of us on that angle and going to miss us all day, hopefully. Man, we need this radar. What did we do before we had all this stuff? This is what 90% chance of rain looks like, and strong winds. I mean, you're kidding. How the hell do they get it this wrong? It's unbelievable. Look at it. It's a sensational day here. I just feel so sorry for the stallholders. Even though everyone got an equal chance to vote on whether they wanted to come or not. I just feel sorry for the ones who said no when justified. It was, look at every forecast available and it just looked like, yeah, it was definitely going to rain from possibly midday onwards. So here we have a sensational day. Really good. Let's hope tomorrow's just as good too. Well, here we are Sunday morning after yesterday's blue skies. Should be okay. We think the rain's north of us, so we'll go ahead. As usual, everyone in Manly's out walking and running around. The markets are right. must say when your application came through, it sort of got my attention because tell us what you do.
Well, I make a mathematic calendar. It's a calendar that does maths with each day's date, as well as showing how maths is in everything. A lot of school kids don't have that impression about maths is the explanation for pretty much everything.
Right.
And I became a teacher about 8 years ago, and I quickly formed that view, having myself, when I was in school, loved maths so much. But I saw how many kids were just seeing there was no point, they didn't know why they were doing it. And I couldn't really answer the questions when they asked me when would I ever use this. And I thought I should work on this. And over time, well, I guess the other thing that happened when I was teaching was because every teacher writes a date on their whiteboard.
Right.
And one day I just thought, I'm going to put an equal sign here in the middle of the date. And suddenly I had an equation that I could solve somehow. And that was really the beginning of it.
Wow.
I was at a school at Marrickville in 2016, and there was a coffee shop that I used to go to, and they were quite into the maths as well, and I was often saying there was something remarkable about the date, you know, and one of the baristas there said, you should make a calendar. And that was probably the first time that idea was planted.
Wow.
And but it stayed with me, and I thought more and more that I could actually do a calendar. And so I did. The first one was for the year 2017, and I've published it every year since.
Oh, okay. So just explain, how does the calendar work? So you say today we've got the 9th of January.
Yeah,
what would they find in the calendar today?
So perhaps I should just get one out and I'll show you. On the 9th of January, we have, well, in fact, it just so happens that we've got a green triangle, which means you've got a day off, so you pick the right day to begin. You begin with a day off. White squares, I've formed an equation. So putting the equal sign somewhere, so for example, on the 3rd of the 1st, 2022, they're the digits of the date, 3rd, 3/1/2022, and I've put an equal sign in the second position there, and 3 minus 1 is equal to 2 plus 0 minus 2 plus 2. So you have to do some bit of research kind of in your brain to come up with these. Some are quite simple, some are a bit more complicated. But the idea is that everyone can learn how to do these things, because many adults that stop by my store as well, when they see I'm doing maths, they run in fear almost, saying, you know, they've had bad experiences and all that. And a lot of kids also say, I can't do maths, I hate maths, blah. And there's so much of that. And I guess that's why the calendar came into existence.
So they're the more difficult ones, aren't they?
Some of them are a bit more difficult, but they're not really advanced maths. It's just really the foundation, which a lot of people still have not properly grasped.
Right. Okay.
And so by doing those, and it only takes 5 minutes, doing those, I don't even say you do it every day, but do it a few times a week, and you quickly understand how things work.
Right. And that keeps your mind active. Is that the idea too?
That's right. And
exercise the brain?
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Which is 3 squared plus 3 to the power 1 plus 3 to the power 0. Now, most of you might be thinking, wow, what's going on?
I'm about to run away.
But if you're feeling like that, then you just have to look at it's all explained. The index notation is explained, and it's also explained the order of operations, which are probably the two concepts that are most frequently misunderstood.
So how early should parents teach their kids maths?
Oh, well, look, I think, from as soon as they're ready to start counting, even using blocks and tiles. I've got some blocks over there. They don't necessarily get a sense that the maths they're learning at school will ever be used again. How many seconds old are you? Do you celebrate when you'll be 2 billion seconds old, or 1 billion, or 500 million seconds old?
So how old are you at 1 billion seconds?
You're about in your after your 31st birthday. It happens in that year. And I reckon it's a bigger birthday. We should be celebrating that more
Well,
than celebrating turning 31.
Getting close to the 2 billion mark.
Yeah, well, I've already passed it, unfortunately. I actually, no, I'm telling a lie. I'm very close to it. I haven't quite passed it yet. I'm aging myself.
Yeah, that's right. You're too many billions.
People of all all walks of life coming by.
Yeah.
And I just love the interaction with them when they have a go at the different puzzles I do.
Yep.
And if they make any mistakes, we can quickly fix that up. So, you know, I feel like I'm making a bit of a difference by just doing that, even
You
if I
certainly
don't
are.
sell
You
a
certainly
calendar.
are, yeah. No, it's, as I said, it is, isn't it? It's incredible. It's so nice having you here.
Oh,
and,
well, thank you so
you're
much.
welcome here as long as I guess the calendar keeps selling.
Yeah, well, look, I reckon that's going to keep going for as long as I can keep producing it.
Yeah.